Every morning, you wake up with two choices: repeat yesterday or reinvent tomorrow. Success isn't a mystery. It's a method, a formula. And once you master it, the world doesn't just open up, it bows. Let's break this down. 6 truths, 6 shifts, 6 parts of your daily success formula. No fluff, no hype. Just power. Every morning, long before the world starts moving, there's a moment, silent, still, sacred. That moment is where your power begins. Most people waste it. They roll over, hit snooze, grab their phones, and let the world dictate their mood, mindset, and motivation. But you're not most people. You want success. You want impact. And if that's true, your mornings cannot be casual. They must be intentional. Because how you start your day doesn't just set the tone. It sets the trajectory. Success doesn't happen during the big moments. It's sculpted in the quiet decisions made before the sun rises. Think about the difference between waking up for your life and waking up to your life. Most people react. They check messages, respond to chaos, and fall into a routine of reacting to the world around them. But those chasing greatness, they don't react, they create. They design their mornings with precision. They get up early, not because it's trendy, but because it gives them space to center their minds before the noise begins. They understand that a calm morning creates a focused mind, and a focused mind creates unstoppable results. If you want to master your day, you must first master your morning. The first hour of your day is your most valuable hour. What you do with it determines the quality of your thoughts, your mood, your decisions, and ultimately, your success. When you fill it with clarity, gratitude, goals, movement, your energy shifts, your posture changes. You feel less like a victim of life and more like the author of it. But when you hand that first hour to emails, messages, negativity, or social media, you hand over your power. That's not just a bad habit. It's a decision to stay stuck. And stuck is not where you belong. Start treating your morning like a launch pad, not a leftover. Wake up and move your body. Fuel your spirit. Feed your mind with truth, not trends. Remind yourself who you are and what you're building. The world will try to distract you before you even brush your teeth. But if you anchor your identity, your goals, your values, first thing in the morning, then no amount of noise can shake your direction. Mornings are when the blueprint gets printed, when your intention gets rooted, when you decide how you're going to show up. No matter what the world throws at you later, this isn't about being perfect. It's about being powerful in your presence. You don't need a 3-hour routine with candles and yoga mats unless that fuels you. What you need is a non-negotiable window of ownership. Even if it's just 20 minutes, own it. Be deliberate. Be selfish with your focus. Because no one is going to hand you success. You must claim it before the world demands your time, your energy, your attention. If you can win your morning, you will find it 10 times easier to win the rest of the day. It's the edge most people never sharpen. And that's why most people stay dull. You want to change your life. Don't start next week. Start tomorrow morning. Set your alarm, and when it rings, get ups. Not because you feel like it, but because you promised yourself something bigger. Because that moment, when you rise instead of roll over, is where confidence is born. It's where resilience gets trained. It's where the life you dream about stops being a fantasy and starts becoming a commitment. Mornings aren't just about routine. They're about leadership. And the first person you must lead is yourself. Every single morning is a choice. And greatness is nothing but the sum of those choices, made daily, in silence, before the world is watching. Your energy is not infinite. It's your most precious resource, more valuable than money, more powerful than talent. Because without energy, you can't show up. You can't think clearly, push forward, or pursue your purpose with fire. But the problem is, most people treat their energy like it's disposable. They give it away to anything and everything that demands their attention, without asking if it's worth the cost. And that's where everything begins to unravel. Success doesn't die in one big blow. It gets drained drop by distractions, negativity, and things that don't matter. You have to start asking yourself, where is my energy actually going? Are you pouring it into growth, creation, relationships that build you? Or are you leaking it into mindless scrolling, toxic conversations, and overthinking that goes nowhere? Every time you say yes to someone else's chaos, you say no to your own peace. Every time you engage in gossip or respond to pointless drama, you chip away at your focus. And every time you let the opinions of others take up space in your head, you evict your own clarity. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's essential. People will constantly try to pull you in 100 directions. Some won't even realize they're draining you. They've just gotten used to you being available. But availability without boundaries is the fastest way to burn out. You weren't put here to be everything for everyone. You're here to become the most powerful, focused, unshakable version of yourself. And that means learning the art of saying no without apology. No to meaningless meetings. No to energy vampires. No to anything that doesn't align with your direction. Because every yes has a price. And your dreams are too expensive to waste on cheap distractions. Look around your life and do a ruthless audit. What are the people, habits, and environments that fuel you? What are the ones that drain you? Be honest. You already know. The conversations that leave you heavy. The tasks that eat your time but bring no value. The habits that steal your momentum and leave you stuck. These aren't just small annoyances. They're anchors. And if you don't cut them loose, they will keep you from ever rising into your potential. High performers are not lucky. They're deliberate. They choose their energy like they choose their company with intention. Here's the truth most people avoid. Every time you ignore your energy, you compromise your future. You start showing up at half capacity. You stop dreaming big because you're too tired to believe in anything beyond survival. You settle for average not because you are, but because exhaustion has disguised itself as reality. That's why protecting your energy isn't just about self-care. It's about mission preservation. You cannot lead, create, or build anything of meaning if you're constantly running on empty. Fill your own cup first, fiercely and unapologetically. Because you can't pour into a dream if you've got nothing left to give. This is the season to get intentional, to become obsessed with what charges you and what drains you, to clear the clutter from your calendar and your soul. to create boundaries so strong they feel like walls. But not to keep people out, to keep your energy in. Because when you protect your energy, everything shifts. Your decisions get sharper. Your focus gets clearer. Your momentum becomes unstoppable. And suddenly, the life that felt heavy starts to feel light again. Not because the world changed, but because you did. We've been taught to wait. Wait for the right time. Wait until we feel ready. Wait until the stars align and fear disappears. But here's the brutal truth. Waiting is a trap. The people who win in life aren't the ones who wait for clarity. They're the ones who move through the fog. Action is not the result of confidence. It's the creator of it. If you're sitting around waiting to feel ready, you'll be sitting forever. Success does not reward hesitation. It rewards boldness. You don't need perfect conditions. You need movement. And that movement begins the moment you stop overthinking and start doing. There is a myth that successful people are fearless. They're not. They've just learned to act while afraid. Fear doesn't disappear with time. It grows when you let it sit. Every day you delay, your doubt gains strength. But when you move, when you make the call, take the step, start the project, something shifts. Action disrupts fear. Action changes the story in your head. Because when you do the thing you were scared of, you prove to yourself that you are more powerful than the lie. And that self-proof is where confidence is born. Not from hype, not from praise, but from proof. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need a flawless plan. What you need is the willingness to step into the unknown. Progress is messy. Growth is uncomfortable. But clarity lives on the other side of action. Want to know your purpose? Start doing. Want to discover your potential? Push your limits. You will never think your way into transformation. You must move. You must risk. You must put skin in the game. You can't steer a parked car. And you can't change your life from the sidelines. The people who live extraordinary lives are not more talented. They're more decisive. They trust themselves enough to act, even when the outcome isn't guaranteed. That trust isn't arrogance. It's a muscle. One that's built every time you honor your instincts, follow through on your commitments, and take uncomfortable steps toward your vision. Indecision is a slow death. It robs you of time, opportunity, and momentum. But action, even imperfect action, gives you feedback. It teaches, it reveals, it refines. Every step forward, even the wrong one, brings you closer to the right direction. Here's what they don't tell you. The moment you start is the hardest moment. After that, momentum takes over. But too many people never get there. They get stuck in the loop of planning, preparing, and procrastinating. Don't let perfectionism disguise itself as preparation. Don't let fear wear the mask of logic. Sometimes you just have to leap and trust that the net will appear. Or that you'll learn how to build wings on the way down. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's moving forward with fear. That's how you rise. So, if you're waiting for a sign, confidence is it. If you're waiting for permission, as is, give it to yourself. Stop asking the world if you're ready. You'll never feel ready for something that's bigger than the version of you that exists today. But that next version of you, the stronger, sharper, bolder version, They are waiting on the other side of a single decision. Take the step. Make the call. Hit send. Say yes. Do it scared. Because motion, not motivation, is the spark that sets everything on fire. Your words are not small. They're not throwaway sounds tossed into the air. They are powerful, shaping tools that build your mindset, your identity, your future. The language you use daily, especially about yourself, is not just reflection, it's projection. If you constantly tell yourself you're tired, unlucky, not good enough, guess what? Your brain believes you. Your body follows. Your reality conforms. Every time you speak defeat, you're programming yourself to shrink. But the opposite is also true. When you speak vision, speak strength, speak direction, you give your mind a map to rise. You've got to stop underestimating how influential your voice is. Not just to others, but to you. Your inner dialogue is the most frequent voice you hear. And if that voice is filled with self-doubt, hesitation, and limitation, you will never reach beyond where you are right now. You can't speak failure and life success. You can't declare weakness and expect power. The things you say in passing, out of habit or humor, those things matter. Saying, I'm always tired, or I can't do this, isn't just venting. It's scripting your mindset over and over until your subconscious stops fighting and just accepts it as truth. This is why intentional language is non-negotiable. Your future depends on it. Start paying attention to your words like your life depends on them. Because it does. Wake up and declare power. I am focused. I am building something great. I am evolving. These aren't just affirmations. They are declarations of identity. You're not hyping yourself up. You're reminding yourself who you are becoming. And if that identity isn't clear, then your goals will always feel out of reach. Speak clarity. Speak action. Confident too. Speak like someone who is headed somewhere on purpose. And no, this isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing power even in imperfection. You can acknowledge your struggle without turning it into your story. Saying, I'm going through something, but I'm getting stronger every day, is radically different from saying, I'm just stuck. One invites progress, the other cements pain. You have to learn how to honor the truth without surrendering to it. Life will hand you storms, but how you speak during those storms determines whether you sink or rise. Your words are either an anchor or a lifeline. Choose wisely. It's also about what you allow others to speak over you. Not everyone deserves a microphone in your life. If someone constantly speaks doubt, limitation, or fear around you, you've got to challenge it or cut it off. Words carry energy. They carry belief. And when you're working on something as important as your future, you don't have time for people who pollute your mindset. Surround yourself with voices that speak life. People who challenge you to dream bigger, go harder, and be better. What you hear becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes what you live. So speak with intention. Speak with discipline. Every word you say, internally or out loud, is a seed, and you will harvest what you plant. Plant hope. Plant resilience. Plant certainty in your own power. Don't just let words happen. Command them. Direct them. Make your language your leadership. Because once your words align with your vision, your actions will follow. Your habits will follow. Your life will follow. The future doesn't just respond to effort. It responds to identity. And identity is built by language. So speak it, declare it, own it, every single day. Your words are not small. They're not throwaway sounds tossed into the air. They are powerful, shaping tools. Tools that build your mindset, your identity, your future. The language you use daily, especially about yourself, is not just reflection. It's projection. If you constantly tell yourself you're tired, unlucky, not good enough, guess what? Your brain believes you. Your body follows. Your reality conforms. Every time you speak defeat, you're programming yourself to shrink. But the opposite is also true. When you speak vision, speak strength, speak direction, you give your mind a map to rise. You've got to stop underestimating how influential your voice is. Not just to others, but to you. Your inner dialogue is the most frequent voice you hear. And if that voice is filled with self-doubt, hesitation, and limitation, you will never reach beyond where you are right now. You can't speak failure and live success. You can't declare weakness and expect power. The things you say in passing, out of habit or humor, those things matter. Saying, "I'm always tired," or "I can't do this," isn't just venting. It's scripting your mindset over and over. Confidence truly is the key to. Until your subconscious stops fighting and just accepts it as truth. This is why intentional language is non-negotiable. Your future depends on it. Start paying attention to your words like your life depends on them. Because it does. Wake up and declare power. I am focused. I am building something great. I am evolving. These aren't just affirmations. They are declarations of identity. You're not hyping yourself up. You're reminding yourself who you are becoming. And if that identity isn't clear, then your goals will always feel out of reach. Speak clarity. Speak action. Speak like someone who is headed somewhere on purpose. And this isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing power even in imperfection. You can acknowledge your struggle without turning it into your story. Saying, "I'm going through something, but I'm getting stronger every day," is radically different from saying, "I'm just stuck." One invites progress. The other cements pain. You have to learn how to honor the truth without surrendering to it. Life will hand you storms, but how you speak during those storms determines whether you sink or rise. Your words are either an anchor or a lifeline. Choose wisely. It's also about what you allow others to speak over you. Not everyone deserves a microphone in your life. If someone constantly speaks doubt, limitation, or fear around you, you've got to challenge it or cut it off. Words carry energy. They carry belief. And when you're working on something as important as your future, you don't have time for people who pollute your mindset. Surround yourself with voices that speak life. People who challenge you to dream bigger, go harder, and be better. What you hear becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes what you live. So speak with intention. Speak with discipline. Every word you say, internally or out loud, is a seed, and you will harvest what you plant. Plant hope, plant resilience, plant certainty in your own power. Don't just let words happen. Command them, direct them. Make your language your leadership. Because once your words align with your vision, your actions will follow. Your habits will follow. your life will follow. The future doesn't respond to effort. It responds to identity. And identity is built by language. So speak it. Declare it. Own it. Every single day. Success isn't a competition with others. It's a constant, deliberate pursuit of a stronger version of yourself. Too often, people burn out trying to outrun the world, comparing their pace to someone else's highlight reel. But the real game, the one that actually changes your life, is internal. It's about beating yesterday's you. It's about building discipline, not just dreams. Goals without self-discipline are fantasies, and fantasies don't build empires. If you want a life that stands out, you need to stop measuring your success by others and start measuring it by your own evolution. Every single day, you are either reinforcing your old self or constructing your new one. There is no neutral. That's the truth most people ignore. They think not moving is safe, but it's not. It's regression. It's comfort disguised as progress. Growth doesn't just happen. It has to be chosen over and over, especially when no one's watching. You have to ask yourself daily, am I doing something today that makes me better than I was yesterday? If the answer is no, that's not failure. It's a signal, a call to level up, not for applause, but for alignment with your higher purpose. Your old self is always waiting for you to slip back into old patterns, old habits, old fears. And the truth is, it's easier to stay the same than to rise. It's easier to sleep in than to rise early. Easier to scroll than to study. Easier to complain than to create. But every time you choose ease over effort, you reinforce the version of you that stays stuck. The version that settles. If you want to grow, you have to stop negotiating with your old self. Discipline is the language of progress. It doesn't ask for comfort. It demands consistency. Don't just aim to work harder. Aim to work smarter on yourself. Read the book that stretches your thinking. Do the workout that builds more than muscle. Builds mindset. Have the tough conversation that forces growth. Growth doesn't come from repetition alone. It comes from resistance. Just like in the gym, you don't get stronger by lifting the same weight forever. You level up by challenging yourself, by adding pressure, by embracing discomfort. That discomfort, that's the sign you're no longer feeding the version of you that plays small. You're feeding the version of you that wins. And here's the secret. No one will clap for this work. There's no crowd when you show up consistently. No instant reward when you choose the hard thing over the easy one. But that's the exact space where champions are made. It's not the highlight moments that define greatness. It's the invisible grind. The hours you spend refining your craft, sharpening your mind, staying committed when it would be easier to quit. The world won't see it immediately. But the results, they will speak so loudly one day, you won't need to explain your process. Your progress will do the talking. So make it your mission every day to be just 1 degree better. One more rep. One clear decision. One bolder choice. That may not seem like much now, but over time, it's the difference between average and unstoppable. Don't underestimate small victories. They are the compound interest of success. And over time, they will outgrow every shortcut, every quick fix, every external win. If you want to change your life, you don't need to be extraordinary tomorrow. You just need to be better than you were today. Day by day, brick by brick. That's how you build a legacy. There's a moment in every day where you're given a choosing to lean in or to back off, to engage with purpose or coast through habit. And in that moment, your AYY is either clear or it's forgotten. Purpose isn't a nice quote to post online. It's the engine. It's the reason you keep going when everything around you says stop. Without a powerful reason, motivation fades. Discipline crumbles. You start to question what you're even doing all this for. But when your why is strong enough, no obstacle is big enough. Purpose gives your actions weight. It turns work into mission, and it makes quitting no longer an option. Most people drift through life chasing comfort, not purpose. They follow the easy path, the expected routine, the safe checklist. And then they wonder why they feel empty, why they feel lost, even when everything looks fine. It's because success without meaning is just a prison with a prettier view. If you're not aligned with something bigger than your ego, bigger than your bank account, you will burn out. Eventually, all the applause, all the followers, all the money won't be enough. You need something deeper, something that pulls you forward when life pushes back. That's purpose. That's fuel that doesn't run out. Finding your purpose doesn't happen in a single moment. It happens in motion. You discover it by doing, by trying, by getting in the arena and paying attention to what lights you up and what drains you. You don't need to have it all figured out, but you do need to be intentional. Ask the hard questions. What am I here to contribute? What makes me come alive? What impact do I want to leave behind? Purpose doesn't come from wishing. It comes from choosing. And once you start to move toward it, even in small ways, life begins to open up. When you anchor your days in purpose, distractions lose their power. You stop chasing every trend, every opinion, every opportunity that doesn't align. You stop living for validation because purpose gives you internal direction. You don't need 1,000 people to believe in you. You just need to believe in your path. Purpose is what gives the pain meaning. It's what turns setbacks into strategy. Because when you know what you're building, even failure becomes feedback. You stop quitting when it's hard and start pushing because it matters. Purpose doesn't make things easier. It makes them worth it. The greatest achievers, the ones who truly lead and last, aren't always the most talented. They're the most driven by meaning. They wake up with fire because they know who they are and why they're doing what they're doing. That clarity becomes armor. It protects you from doubt, from fear, from distractions that would otherwise derail you. Because purpose isn't just a motivational idea, it's an identity. When you align your habits, your goals, and your mindset with a deeper reason, you become dangerous in the best way. Focused, resilient, unstoppable. Purpose sharpens you into someone who cannot be shaken by the noise. So if you're feeling tired, scattered, unmotivated, don't chase another hack. Get back to your why, reconnect with the vision. Because when you remember your reason, everything changes. Your energy returns, your focus sharpens, you move different, speak different, show up different. People can feel it. Life responds to it. The world may not hand you the results immediately, but it will. I respect the person who walks in purpose. That's the shift. From drifting to driving, from chasing to creating, from surviving to leading. You don't need a louder voice. You need a deeper reason. And once you find it, never let it go. Success doesn't happen in isolation. No matter how talented, how driven, how capable you are,